Hello everyone, I'm Mike, and this is a brief overview of the Ubuntu Linux operating system. Ubuntu is a relatively new flavor or distribution, or distro as they're often known, of the Linux operating system, and it's built on the architecture of a significantly older distribution, Debian Linux. Debian is by and large a well-received operating system, although some may criticize the frequency of its updates and challenges associated with installing and maintaining it for entry-level Linux users. Like Debian, Ubuntu is a free and open source operating system, which means that it can be installed without a licensing fee and can be improved and developed by the community at large. It can be installed on PCs, servers with an enterprise server variant, the cloud, smartphones, and even tablets. The latter two thanks in part to Ubuntu Touch editions. It's also compatible with top-name CPU brands such as Intel, AMD, and so on. In fact, Ubuntu is now so widely used that it's the most popular Linux distribution for the cloud. It's a common choice for many users setting up EC2s, which are elastic computing assets on AWS, Amazon Web Services, which, for those of you who are not familiar, is a major cloud service provider. They are the providers for companies such as Netflix and Instagram. You can even make your own AWS account and set up some cloud services, some of them for free, to check out what that's like. Ubuntu is also a common choice for those developing within ROS, the Robot Operating System, which is used in academia, the federal government, private companies all around the world. Ubuntu was developed by South African entrepreneur Mark Shuttleworth's company, Canonical, which is based out of the UK, and was first released in October of 2004. Viewers may know Shuttleworth from his sale of VeriSign for $500 million. In developing Ubuntu, he aimed to create a Linux distribution that was much more user-friendly. He named it Ubuntu, which comes from ancient Zulu and Hausa, meaning humanity to others, or I am what I am because of who we all are. Ubuntu started with scheduled updates released every 6 months and supported for 9 months. In the years to follow its initial launch, a long-term support option also became available to users. Ubuntu works with Debian to push packages back to it, but it's often been criticized for doing so too infrequently, leading to what some users see as a growing rift between the two distributions. Ian Murdoch, founder of Debian, also famously stated that he believed this to be the case. In general, there is a common feeling of disconnect between Ubuntu and a lot of other Linux flavors that relates back to a whole host of other issues that we'll get into shortly. In terms of features, Ubuntu comes with a number of useful free applications right out of the box, such as LibreOffice, which is a Microsoft Office alternative, Firefox, Thunderbird, transmissions, so on. Again, the goal here being to cater to those who have had little prior experience with Linux and most likely make it a smooth transition from an operating system like Windows to Ubuntu. In addition, many packages not installed by default on the system are easily accessible via repositories. Ubuntu is designed to be secure from the onset, preventing any user programs from corrupting the operating system, and like many other versions of Linux, requiring users to employ sudo superuserdo commands in order to grant temporary admin privileges. Additionally, network ports are closed by default, firewalls are built in, and full disk or select directory encryption options are available. Things that separate Ubuntu from other versions of Linux are its interface, which many may note is somewhat akin to Mac's, its mobile distribution, and its commercialized layout. All of these are considered positives by some and negatives by others. In fact, Ubuntu's home lens was the cause of quite a bit of controversy until it was turned off by default from version 16.04 onward. This dash interface was linked up to Amazon, and targeted advertising was displayed within the screen to try to draw in user interest. In exchange for this, Canonical, again the company that developed Ubuntu, was given small kickbacks on all sales to Amazon made through this dash lens interface. This caused Richard Stallman to label the program as spyware. In general, Ubuntu has been a commercial success, even if it's sometimes a popular target for critics. I, for one, am a fan of it. I've used it in academic, professional, and personal capacities, and in fact this video is being recorded using Ubuntu operating system right now. Anyway, thanks for watching. Feel free to check out the citations in the description below. Take care.